Now, with meteorologist Matt Elwell.
Well, as we look at the weather headlines, Tuesday, gusty winds for the morning, the afternoon. The winds do let up quite a bit. Several rain, snow chances expected throughout the week. That needs to be a mainstay, but our temperatures are above average pretty much across the board. Warmer than average temperatures likely to stick around well into the early part of next week, although we are going to have some ups and downs. The wind not quite as strong in Butte this morning as we're seeing in other places. Sustained winds at 13 miles an hour at Burt Mooney Airport, 44 our current temperature there. And we do have some cooler air pressing in. It's not here yet, 51 degrees in Belgrade. You see the shake in the camera as we're kind of zoomed in right now. Sustained winds at 22 miles an hour. We've had wind gusts upward of 40. You're seeing the same situation setting up on the ICAM on the MSU campus this morning. Very windy conditions. Warm across the state, even the high line seeing 30s. For the early part of the morning, and that's closer to what we would expect our daytime highs to be. There are some shower chances today. There are some gusty winds, obviously, that we're dealing with. The winds are expected to let up as you get into the afternoon. I think your evening commute, you're looking at 5 to 15 mile an hour winds versus 35 and 45 mile an hour wind gusts that we're seeing into the early morning. There are some shower chances. You look at this system as a whole, a lot of moisture out there, but really impacting the high mountain ranges in southwest Montana. That moisture just continues to be rich here in southwest Montana and western Montana, and that's due to this atmospheric river that's working its way through. That's a concentration of moisture in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, and that's going to keep us inundated with shower chances until this whole system works out of here late this week. We'll see another round of showers trying to develop around midnight. Tonight into the first part of tomorrow. Now the temperatures warm up pretty quickly throughout the early morning hours, and we'll probably see rain in many of the valleys versus snow. And our accumulating snowfall still possible through about 7:30, 8 o'clock for a few western counties, Butte, Silver Bow areas. Up to an inch, maybe as much as 2 in some higher elevations. Other than that, I think we're seeing pretty light amounts of snow for the valleys. 40s and 50s for today. Gusty winds through the afternoon, but then those temperatures fall as you get later into the day. You notice the temperatures do cool slightly as you get into the weekend. We're still 10, 12 degrees above average, but it will be drier. I think there is some positives here on Friday evening. Most of that shower activity is done, and we'll be on the drying path as you go into the weekend. I'll talk more about your hour-by-hour forecast in just a few minutes.